what are you working on at the moment?
Well, for sure, everybody's trying to expand the business. Last year, towards the tail end of the year, we covered a lot of podcasts on AI security, because AI was a buzzword. So we're trying to figure out where's that balance between putting in AI. I'm trying to tell all my developers, if you're not using AI, you're falling behind. But at the same time, I don't want people to have AI
You're
do their
already behind.
jobs
Yeah.
because there's limitations to AI right now. So how can you use AI to refactor code, but you have to review it? How could you use it? I'll tell you one use case I'm trying right now, and I'm hoping to update all my users on it in the next couple of months. I'm trying to use AI as an employee, as a marketing executive. So I'll keep explaining to it, regardless of the one you use, whether you're a Claude fan, ChatGPT, Copilot, it doesn't matter. But you start using it to keep chatting with it and explaining your business and say, hey, you prompt it and say, pretend you are a Deloitte & Touche, pretend you are a PricewaterhouseCooper, pretend you are this. We know that Deloitte submitted an entire, X million dollars worth thing that was all written by AI, right? So I'm like, then give me a step-by-step what to do from a marketing, how to build the marketing department, and how to increase my pipeline. So how can I use AI as an assistant or an extra employee without giving, one, the fear, nor do I ever want to replace the people right now. I think it's not real, the magnitude of the numbers that people were laid off because of AI. I think people had overhired. For sure, there's some jobs that are getting shifted. I'm not denying that. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. I'm trying to keep my nose on what's happening as we're speaking and what's going on with the World Economic Forum. I feel like the map is changing, and the allies and foes, there's definitely a shift happening. Either the US will cement itself as the ultimate power, which, something that was fading away. And it's funny because there was threats of use of military by everyone else. And unlike what everybody thought, Trump's speech was, Greenland means a lot to us. We're not it's not the military that we're focused on right now. So it shows the different shifts of power. There's what's brewing up in Iran. There's what happens in Venezuela. I was monitoring, again, we talk about commodities and all that stuff. The price of gas at the pump in the US over the last 2 months has reduced significantly. And like I'm saying, what's happening right now, at the end of the year, we spoke about, is there an AI bubble for the tech companies? Right now, I don't even think that's the question, is can the stock market keep brushing off the geopolitical? Or now are they finally realizing, oh God, it's here to stay. We need to readjust our game plan. So if you're in stocks that are highly tech, like Netflix, Nvidia, Tesla, etc., they're all being subdued. And minerals are climbing up because of scarcity, because who owns the mines, etc. So that's where my mind is at right now, trying to figure out the resources, trying not to overhire and maximize what we do with the resources at hand. I'm convinced, every year I like to give a prediction of what I think 2026 is. This is the first time that it takes me almost all of January to try to figure out, but I think 2026 is heading to become a more tumultuous, with high fluctuations. And I think get ready to pivot, get ready to not put all your eggs in one basket, because it won't be like 2024 or other years where it was just on the climb, whether it's the stock market or your business. I think everybody's going to have to be a bit tightening the belt and watching out what's coming their ways and be ready to adjust.
I think, for me, Malik, I definitely agree with you. I think it's 2026 is going to be an interesting year. I'm very excited about it because I love these things. I love the changes. I love the peaks and troughs. But at the end of the day, it's an exciting time that we're living in, and there's great opportunities out there. So, if we turn it around and we say, okay, well, how can we turn these things that's happening to us into an opportunity for us? How can we help companies pivot? And that's exactly what we're focusing on with CanSalt and Lean Six Sigma Academy and Go Lean It, is how do we help companies and people to be able to pivot, quickly to these changes and make a profit and forex their business and get the revenue going while, taking into account that
one of the best mentors, you're right, Rian, one of the best mentors told me,